City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. This will be fielded inside the 5 and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Quick throw completed by Watson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And again, it's Chubb. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Tackle on that play by Quinton Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll run with Chubb. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Chubb will get the call, running left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going to...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Touchdown, Browns! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Hall to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Wilson. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Now Wilson on 1st down.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30, the 40, the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying.
This is intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Watson. Got an open man. It's Schwartz. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal.
Here's Watson on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got it inside the 10.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with Hall.
Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Jets are back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
70 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll try the air now with Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. A free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
York on now for the extra point.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Wilson being chased out left. His throw incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Towards the end zone for Brown.
And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. A nightmare. Now 3 interceptions. It's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
final shot before the break. Watson. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
From the 30 on second down, Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. Tally that as catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. On third down, Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now third and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now, 28-21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 10. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's got a man, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the 2nd half and take over.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
From the 27, Wilson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Throwing again on second down. Watson. He's going to air one out.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he cannot pull it in.
The offense on third down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And he is going to lose yardage here. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Jets are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Wilson hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Completes it to Hardman.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
They'll run with Hall.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd down and goal. Wilson. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jamel Dean.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Watson dumps this to his running back, Chubb. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to draw now with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir. That touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something. Forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Oh, it's an enormous call here. They'll go for 2. One play to keep their postseason alive. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this a very, very short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you do it.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Browns are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. This win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.